Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ciarra, and please do remember, if you do not like what I say, how I say it, or why I say it, then please do feel free to click off this video and go about the rest of your day in peace. And so we're back again with another pick a card, and this is going to be all about the synchronicities you'll see before meeting your future spouse. So if you're curious about synchronicities that are going to come up, or maybe situations before you meet them or you encounter them, this is going to be the pick a card for you. I've actually done a pick a card kind of like this in the past, which I'll link up here if you guys are interested in also looking at that one to get additional messages on top of these ones. But I also want to mention, if you guys are interested in more exclusive pick a cards for safe for work and not safe for work, especially the sexy love reading kind of things, and getting a little bit more information about that in regards to your future spouse, please do check out my Patreon link down below, because that is where all the not safe for work, spicy, sexy readings are going to be moving to. I will no longer be posting them on YouTube, so if you want that content, that is going to be the place to find it, in addition to the Pisces Twin podcast, personal readings, all kinds of fun stuff. So definitely do check out that link down below. So we have 4 piles here today, as always. And so to help you choose your pile, of course, you can go based off the timestamps. You can just go off intuitively, or you can do it based off the various stickers I have here. So for pile 1, we have the Moon Girl. For pile 2, we have the Lucky Charm Girl. For pile 3, we have the Flower Girl. And for pile 4, we have the Star Girl. So definitely do take as much time as you need. Of course, if you're attracted to more than one pile, that is perfectly fine, because your personal messages might be spread across more than one of these piles. And it just means there's more synchronicities for you. Also, I will also be pulling from the charms today for this reading. So if you guys really like the charm reading, I'm bringing it back for this video. If you want me to do more charm readings in the future, definitely do comment down below and let me know. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into your piles. All right, for those that are attracted to pile 1 here with the lovely Moon Girl here, just look at that sticker. It is so cool. So we're going to start off with pulling the charms for you and see what synchronicities come up there. All right. So let's see what we got here. So we have a few letters. So we have P, we have a U, we have an L, we have an R, we have an A, and we have a V. So definitely do see, you know, what kind of words, or maybe abbreviations of things. Maybe like Virginia might be something that comes up. Other words that just came to my mind when I was looking at these were like polar, pull. You're going to feel strong pull to something before you meet this. Your future spouse. We also have the message of your greatest happiness is based on the warmth of your heart. We have, we are born wise, we are born complete. Your talents will be recognized and suitably rewarded. So there's some sort of success happening for you right before you meet this person. We have cooking is easy, doing dishes is the hard part. And we have, do you believe endurance and persistence will be rewarded? So we also have the number 3 coming up for you guys. So again, this could represent, that might be a synchronistic number that you're seeing a bunch right before you meet your future spouse. We even have 3 here. It could also represent, of course, you might be seeing 1111 as well, but it could be a time period. So maybe the 3rd month of the year, maybe 3 years, maybe the 3rd, something like that is coming up. There's definitely going to be a lot of strong spiritual connections happening for you around this time. You might be like really, the veil might be particularly thin around you at this time. You might be even like finding hagstones and stuff along the rivers or the beach. You might even want to search there for signs and synchronicities as well. Yeah, there might be unexpected treasures coming up. Somebody is definitely going to be presenting a cup to you. You might be seeing a lot of, like, in tarot readings, the cups might be like a synchronicity that comes up a lot. Definitely your sacral chakra is going to be on fire before you meet your future spouse, as well as your throat chakra. There's definitely an emphasis on combining the masculine and the feminine energies here. Yeah, clarity of sight. Your intuitive ability of clairvoyance is going to be very, very high at this time, as well as communication. You're going to go through a lot of cycles and changes around this time as well. The swan might be a particular totem that's appearing in your dreams or around you during this time as well. Also, travel. You might be going on some different journeys, whether metaphysically or physically, taking a road trip of some sort. Getting out in nature, I feel like, is a big element here. You're wanting to be out in that space more often than usual. That might be actually a part of like you connecting to your future spouse, because they might be a very outdoorsy type, so they might want to be in that space. So you're going to be attracted to going out in that space as well. Interesting. So again, any of these could be synchronicities. Maybe they wear glasses. Who knows? Maybe you wear glasses. So pay attention to all these signs. So let's go ahead and dive into the cards next and see what comes out. So we're going to move our girl over here. Let's see what we got. We're going to start off with the tarot, of course. So we have the Knight of Swords. We also have the Two of Wands, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. Yes, so you're going to definitely be very independent around this time. You're going to be setting a lot of strong goals. You're going to definitely not be afraid to speak up and, tell it how it is. Speak your mind. Go after, again, these goals that you're setting out. Cats might be a significant totem that you might be seeing as well. Golden yarn or like a golden thread. This is your destiny connecting you to your other person. They are definitely, obviously, your other half. And they're going to balance you out in the way of like that masculine and feminine energy. We also have friends and colleagues coming up. So there might be a particular event that has to do a lot with work colleagues, people that you know coming around into your life again. A celebration of some sort of achievement. You're being recognized for your talents and what you've grown. Definitely success and comfort in your career life. Your future spouse is going to be the one to approach you, I get the sense of. We also have the Lady of the Lake. Absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. This might be a time period where more responsibility is being placed on you. You might be seeing swords imagery a lot as well. We also have the Angel of Time. So pay attention to time synchronicities. You might be noticing a lot of like crazy numbers. You always are looking at the clock at like 555 or 444, 333, something like that. We also have Shift Your Energy. So obviously there's going to be a massive shift for you energetically around this time. Again, you're going to be way more sensitive to the natural world around you. And again, you're going to be attracted to going out into that particular space. So look at that. This is card 3. So again, that 3 synchronicity is really coming up for you guys. So let's talk a little bit about that card. So camaraderie is the message here. So a group of people are gathered around a table laughing and enjoying each other's company. Receiving this card indicates a time of camaraderie and closeness with others. You may be widening your social group or getting more intimate with someone with whom you resonate greatly. There could also be new connections with people in your work or business environment. A colleague could become a friend. A new association may be willing and ready to give you support on an important project or even help you move forward in your career. These are important energies, so if you're accustomed to isolating yourself, get out of your own way. Whether it's in your personal or work life, let yourself forge genuine new connections and fortify old ones now. This card upright could also indicate a party or celebration of some kind. Enjoy these fun times. So you're definitely living it up in life. Like things are definitely going very smoothly for you. The only sense of like upset I get is like, again, the introduction of this person in your life where it's like, bam. So let's talk about the Lady of the Lake as well. So with her here, the Lady of the Lake represents the highest order of respect for yourself and the manner in which you operate within the world around you. She is the harsher element of truth, or where denial is swept away by a tidal wave of events. In the ancient legend of Avalon, the Lady of the Lake presented Merlin with the Sword of Truth, which has been claimed by Arthur, who became the High King of Britain. The magic that wielded this metal was fired by the will of the god and goddess. Consequently, when the Lady of the Lake appears, she demands nothing short of total truth and integrity. She asks you to be mindful of all the signs, signals, and omens that present themselves to you. This is not the time to second guess. If a signal appears, be assured that a challenge has been presented. Moving forward without acknowledgement of the challenge will result in unnecessary difficulties. If the signal is to move, she pushes you to act. Do so, for a victory is imminent. Regardless of your question, the message is to take care when the Lady of the Lake appears, as serious business is at stake. The lady reminds you of your personal responsibility in shaping your reality and its consequences. Seek the sword of truth within yourself, and great success will be yours. Have courage, for when the lady appears, the strength of Avalon is behind you in support of your quest for wholeness and abundance. So she's a really powerful sign. You might even see kind of like an apparition or something around this time period. So let's look at the synchronicities that are in relations to our angel of time here. So with the angel of time, this could talk about, again, a clock, a torch, or a wave. And it's interesting because that wave imagery was also kind of brought up here as well. So again, pay attention to clocks. Pay attention when you see a torch, fire, that fire energy as well. So shifting your energy. We got that coming out here for you guys as well. So clear your energy, the energies of those around you, and the energy of your environment. Winds of change are blowing in your awareness. In order to prepare for what is ahead, begin a process of renewal. This process might include clearing away the old that no longer has a purpose in your life. It also might mean changing old habits and patterns that you are ready to release. An example might be actively avoiding overly sugary foods if you're trying to eliminate excessive sugar from your diet. View this as a time of shedding that can be achieved with ease and grace. So you might even be particularly seeing rainbows might be another significant totem. Butterflies, birds, these might be things that you'll see. So let's go ahead and look at your tea leaves as well. So we have... Interesting enough, we have a month of the year here, so we're going to start with that. We have September. So think something significant might happen for you around September, whenever, regardless of when you're watching this reading. That might be a synchronicity in itself. We also have bull, so you might be seeing bulls. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Horned animals, for sure. We have psychic ability. Trust your intuition. Again, this is going to be a time period where your intuition is super high. You're going to be really paying attention because a lot of this shit is going to come up, like hardcore. You're going to be more sensitive to it. We have heart. Love, deep affection, and caring. So you might be seeing the shape of hearts in the sky, in trees, in the natural elements around you. It might be coming up more around the time that you're going to meet your future spouse. And then we have grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require your careful handling. So grasshoppers, the sound of grasshoppers chirping, that might be a synchronicity that comes up even more so for you guys. So with that said, that is everything I'm seeing here in this particular pile. So again, whatever synchronicities, whatever stands out to you, make note of it because that is what's meant for you to know. And I thank you all so much for watching this video. Again, if you want to stay up to date with everything I post, definitely do subscribe, turn on the bell notification. And if you want access to even more readings, more content, do check out that Patreon link because it does help this continued growth of this channel. So thank you all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. For those that picked pile 2 here with the Lucky Charm girl, we're going to go ahead and see what kind of synchronicities or situations might be coming up before you meet your future spouse. We're going to start off with the charms. Let's see what you guys got. Okay, so we have a number here. So we have 4. So you might be particularly seeing like 4 synchronicities a lot. Or again, this could represent a time period. So like the 4th month of the year, or 4 weeks, 4 years, something like that. Again, just synchronicities having to do with the number 4. Also, orange might be a very big thing for you guys. So pay attention to your sacral chakra. You might be going through a period where you're way more sexually charged or creative. We also have the message of you got this. We have messages, we learn Chinese. So maybe you're going to be learning another language. Cooking is easy. Doing dishes is the hard part. We have happiness is actually an art of living, which is in us. Your great happiness is based on the warmth of your heart. We also have the letters of L, P, we have V, we have A, and we have U. So again, these can represent initials, places, whatever it may be. PA, so maybe like Pennsylvania for some of you. Or again, these could be related to countries if you know any in particular. You might be seeing 111 as well. I see that, this might be a time period where you're definitely working on trying to release something that is no longer serving you. Unicorns might be another synchronicity. There's going to be some magical events, some good luck in some aspect. Yes, this love is coming your way. Renewal of something as well. Finding a good balance of things. You need to work on your manifestations. Christmas might be a significant time period. Or again, December in general might be significant in some aspects. I see that you're definitely not going to see your future spouse coming into your picture. They might be even kind of shrouded or hidden in some aspect. So it's going to be quite the surprise when they do appear. It's very elusive kind of energy, very much shifting along with the wind. This is also a message for you not to be hiding behind a mask, because that might be something you're doing at the time period as well, because you're trying to kind of pull away from some sort of situation that maybe isn't serving you anymore. Interesting. So again, pay attention, because these all might be different synchronicities that you see. Maybe there's more meaning coming out for you guys in these. But let's go ahead and look at your cards as well. So we're going to go ahead and set her right over here. So let's see what the tarot has to say. So we have the 7 of Swords. So definitely be careful who you're telling your secrets to around this time period. Again, there might be like a snake in the grass. Again, something kind of hidden. There's secrets hidden here. Somebody isn't revealing themselves to you right away, but you're definitely seeking out that love. You're definitely doing things on your own. Oh, look at that. We have the 10 of Cups, so happy family. There might be family reunions. This is definitely going to be, representing the person you're going to build your family with. We also have the 5 of Cups. So again, not being crying over spilt milk. Don't be focusing on the past, because there's brand new opportunities around the corner. You might not be aware of it. You might be in, honestly, like a time period here before you meet this person where you're kind of like, you feel like you're under attack or under scrutiny in some way. But it doesn't come to light right away. Oh yeah, because look at this. And look, we have 4. We have that 4 coming out again. Jesus. We have conflict. So yes, you're going to be having some sort of conflict going on right now, right before you meet your future spouse. You might even be seeing ships and boats as a synchronicity, as well as owls. We have deception and we have wisdom here. So yeah, there's some sort of deception happening around you that you're having to use your higher wisdom to get around. And look, this is card 13. It adds up to 4. That 4 number is so heavy for you. So definitely research and learn about the meaning behind the numerology of 4. We also have the heart, beauty. So again, honor your inner beauty. Don't lack confidence in that. So, look at that. Be true to your heart. Yes, exactly. Again, we have the ships coming out here. Ships are going to be a big synchronicity. Also, auditory things. You might be attracted to particular crystals around this time period as well. So let's talk about the conflict card a little bit more. So this is a particular event card. So let's go ahead and see what it has to say. So unrest. So a boat is being tossed around on a stormy sea and a sailor is trying to keep it afloat. This represents an upcoming situation or one you're going through at this time. It may come in the form of a conflict with another person, which may manifest in ongoing agitation or even open hostilities. This could also signify someone in your life who is thoughtless or dismissive of you. Whether it's a friend, a family member, or a coworker, it's very unsettling and you're not sure how to resolve it. Is there a difficult situation going on in your daily life? Perhaps your workload has increased to stressful levels. Perhaps a family member is ill or acting out. You're lost at sea in the middle of a storm you can't control, and high emotions are tossing you around. You may have to step outside the maelstrom to regain tranquility in your life. Some of the unrest could be with yourself. Are you making a situation worse through an attitude of fear and powerlessness? You must stand in your power and take steps to create a calmer approach. Express what you need to express and vent your feelings in your journal. Make decisions that honor you and consciously create some joy in each day. The storm will pass and you'll be floating on a peaceful sea again. Really interesting. So let's also talk about our owl here as well. So the owl lends you eyes that you need in order to see in the dark around you. The owl can cut through the shadows to illuminate the real truth. Someone may be trying to camouflage his or her real intentions, and you have that mask charm. Deceit, lies, and unclear intentions are exposed with owl energy. The owl also reminds you to be honest with yourself and snap out of any lies or denial inside you. Lying to yourself is the way that you remain lost in a prison of your own making. The owl appears to ask you to seek the truth in the darkest places within yourself. This will set you free and restore you to wholeness. All is well with the owl to guide you. Deep wisdom into human nature is gained through the ability to recognize untruths. Owl is an important and powerful ally for you. It may be that some of you, before you actually meet your significant other, like your future spouse, you might already be currently in a relationship, and that relationship, there's something shady going on. Maybe that person, I'm just going to say, is cheating on you, or maybe you're cheating on them. There's some sort of lie, some sort of deceit going on where they're not telling you the full truth, and you maybe are blind to it because you're in that illusion of like, oh, this is the love. Because maybe you might be even confused where it's like all these signs and synchronicities are happening. You're like, oh, this is pointing to the person I'm with right now. I'm on the right track. When no, these signs and synchronicities are telling you like, that isn't the person. It's actually this other person coming in. You just don't realize. They might even be already around you, but you're not recognizing it. So you need to be really paying attention to your intuition. Again, what you deeply know within yourself. So pay attention to red flags is a big thing I'm getting here. So with the angel here in relations to the heart, we're going to go ahead and see what synchronicities come up with it. So let's go ahead. Heart and beauty. So with this, it's talking about art, health, and community. So these might be things that are coming up. You might be seeing some very powerful artwork that's standing out to you. You might be going to artistic events, or there might be a lot of them going on. You need to explore those avenues. Your health might be coming up in some aspect as well as a synchronicity. And again, just the general community as well. So let's also talk about be true to your heart, card 26. So with this card is saying, in this moment, draw on the energies of harmony and union when making a choice. The current situation is best supported using intuition and not intellect. There may be difficult decisions to be made that are not necessarily about love. Consciously be aware of what interests you and what attracts your attention. What stirs your imagination and creates passion in your life. Do your best to ignore the persuasion of what others might think or say. Trust yourself and don't allow your opinion to be swayed. So let's also look at your tea leaves here and see what other things might be coming up. So we have teardrops, great personal sorrow. Wow. You're definitely going to be going through a heavy emotional time here. It could be like a breakup. We have woman, dealings or relationships with a woman. We also have fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Fire could be a synchronicity. Table, hard work ahead. We also have desk, pay attention to your work. So definitely focusing more on the work. And what's interesting, I mean, we have a desk and we have a table. So there's something about that as well coming up as a synchronicity. We also have, oh my God, we have the rainbow coming out here. And we got a little bit of that rainbow in that shell too. So the most difficult part of a situation is over. You're going to get through this. Don't fret. Don't worry. And I just saw 1111. And lastly, we have claw. Be careful. Do not take risks. Interesting. So that is everything I'm seeing here for this particular pile. So if this resonated, please do leave a like, comment down below what you thought about it. Of course, subscribe, turn on the bell if you want to keep notified of all the new videos that I produce. And if you'd like to get access to even more exclusive stuff like the Pisces Twin podcast, more pick-a-cards, love pick-a-cards, all kinds of stuff like that, it will be available through my Patreon link down below. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, for all those who chose pile 3 here with the Flower Girl, we're going to go ahead and start off with pulling your charms to see what synchronicities come up there. So let's go ahead and see. Alrighty. So, already seeing a lot of blue here. So, definitely, this is going to be a time period where you're going to be working a lot on your throat chakra in particular. Again, it's going to be a time period where you're going to be activating that. Again, you might be seeing a lot of blue. It might be a color that's very predominant around you. Let's see what we have for our letters. We have A, we have a Y, we have an E, and we have a G. A particular name that came to mind was Amy. So again, that could be something significant. These could be, arranged however as different initials, places. Again, apply how you will to your situation. We also have a lot of additional messages here of we are born wise. We are born complete. We have compassion is the fountain of forgiveness. There is pleasure in the pathless woods. So forest imagery might be coming up. You might be attracted to going into like woods, woodland areas. We have happiness is actually an art of living, which is within us. Walk beautifully, talk beautifully, live beautifully. We then have, if we give happiness to others, we will end up happy. And lastly, we have your talents will be recognized and suitably rewarded. So moon imagery might be really heavy. Pay a lot of attention to your dreams. There's a lot of communication coming out for you. Also, your root chakra might be activated a lot. So particularly messages from your ancestors. Cinderella imagery is coming to mind. There's a transformation definitely happening for you because we also have the butterfly. So the butterfly might be a big synchronicity for you as well. Transformation that way. Alchemy, balancing all aspects. We also have the dolphin here, so being more playful, going out there a little bit more. We have I remember the pizza man, and it's a good memory. So there might be a lot of like good, happy memories coming back up for you. You're definitely going to be feeling very successful and fulfilled, especially within your own magical practices. Owls might be another synchronicity. Friendships might be coming back into your life. You're definitely going to be feeling more stable. We have the owl coming up twice. So that's a big synchronicity for you. Again, your ancestors are definitely going to be here. Key imagery might also be another thing that is very significant. There's definitely a lot going on here as far as like transformation. Again, unlocking aspects of yourself that you hadn't really claimed before, but when you do, everything starts falling into place. It's a really good time, I feel like. So we're going to go ahead and also look at your cards now. So we're going to set her over here. Let's see what the tarot has to say. So we have the Two of Pentacles. So goats might be a particular synchronicity as well, but definitely balance. You're balancing two particular goals at this time or situations. We also have, oh wow, we have the Four of Wands. Yes, there could be a lot going on with family and celebration, parties, festivals, weddings could definitely be another big aspect here. And we have, look at that, we have 2 4s coming out. So 4 might be a strong synchronicity for you as well. We have the Four of Swords. So yes, pay attention to your dreams. That moth, butterfly imagery is coming out very strong. There's definitely a lot happening in your subconscious state with the messages coming through. Lions might be another synchronicity. Oh, wow, look at that. We have commitment with card 3. So again, there could definitely be something where at this time period you're signing contracts or other people around you are signing some kind of contract. They're going into a commitment, something like marriage. We also have the Water Fairy with feelings and emotions. So your feelings and emotions might be heightened at this time. You might be very attracted to water energy. We also have the Angel of New Life. So yeah, people celebrating. There might be births of babies happening around this time. We have a fresh approach coming out as well. That nighttime water energy is very significant. The element of the moon is definitely present. So let's go ahead and talk about these cards a little bit more before we jump into your tea leaves. So with the commitment card being present here, this is again card 3. It's talking about a promise. So this card shows a man signing papers at a table, and it foretells a commitment on the horizon. It may be in fact be in the form of a romantic relationship or even a marriage. There could also be a business commitment, a job offer, a partnership, a rental agreement, or the sale of a house. All of these activities bode well for you at this time. This card may also signify a good resolution to a legal matter, especially one that you've been dealing with for a while. Of course, you still need to do your research and get a clear understanding of your part in this commitment. Investigate what's expected of you and what you can expect of anyone else involved. Being well informed will help the new endeavor go smoothly. Indeed, being prepared and informed helps all areas of life. The universe blesses your commitments as you bring your personal power and highest intention to all that you do. And then we have that with the Water Fairy here as well. And what she is coming out to tell you is when the Water Fairy swims up to you with her liquid magic, she reminds you that emotions and feelings may be running the show. She asks you to consider how you really feel about something and why. She also reminds you that you are not your feelings. You are the one experiencing them. Remember that as water flows, emotions change. The Water Fairy also tells you that it's time to lose your rigidity. Be fluid and willing at times to compromise and allow change to happen. If you're happy right now, enjoy, for the Water Fairy swirls her love around you. If things are making you sad, she comes to wash away your tears. The Water Fairy knows the power of emotions, so when she appears, be mindful of them and how they affect you. Remember, the feelings are the fuel for manifesting. Be certain that you want to create what you're feeling. Allow your feelings to pass through and focus on the positive. The Water Fairy longs to smile at you in reflection. Very nice. So let's see about our synchronicities in regards to Sandalphon being present here. Again, the Angel of New Life. So with him or her here, however you view Sandalphon, it is saying that the synchronicities here is a wheel within a wheel, a child, a spiral. So those might all be synchronicities you're going to be seeing around this time as well. And lastly, we're going to talk about, before we jump into our tea leaves, is the Fresh Approach card that you guys have here. So with it being here, time to step out of the box and an old way of doing things. You are being challenged to try something new. Look at how to create magic in your world. Create with the intention of filling your life with joy and happiness. Achieve your desires while experimenting with new activities. You always have options. Don't feel limited. Even when you are in motion, you are making a choice. You're being prodded to make a decision now. Don't worry about not making the right one. Even every mistake brings us lessons and opportunities. The amount you can learn is immeasurable. Base your choice on love and the best option for you. Imagine that failing is not part of your choices. What will you choose? Yellow flowers might be another thing that's going to jump out to you as well. So let's look at your tea leaves. So let's see. We have ink pot, problems to be resolved. We have bird flying with news is on the way. We also have axe, forces working against you. We have dark man, dealings a relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. We have tankard, celebration, fun, enjoyment. That makes sense, especially with that 4 of wands. And we have mice, discord among friends or family. And we have finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. I don't feel like this, whatever this problem is, or again, these forces working against you, are necessarily like long-lasting ones or like a super big deal necessarily, but again, it's going to require you to balance and to consider things for sure. But again, these can all be synchronicities that you're seeing around this time. You might be seeing like a dark-haired man a lot in your dreams, perhaps. And even here, you know, he's a dark-haired man with the facial hair as well. Even your water fairy has dark hair as well. So, again, dark-haired people in your dreams might be something that's coming up a lot. Mice, birds flying in particular. These are all signs of synchronicities, especially the butterfly. I feel like that's a really big one for you guys. So, with that said, that is everything I'm seeing here in this particular pile. So if this resonated, please do leave a like, comment down below. If you guys are interested in getting access to more exclusive pick-a cards, both safe for work and not safe for work, as well as personal readings, Pisces Twin podcast, all of that, definitely do check out my Patreon link down below because that is where you will get access to all of that stuff. So thank you all so much, and I will see you in the next one. All right, for those that picked the 4th and final pile here with the Star Girl, we're going to go ahead and start off with your charms and see what synchronicities come out there. All right, so let's see what we got here. So we have some additional messages. We have... You can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking you used when you created them. We have, if you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. We also have, appreciate yourself and honor your soul. We have, your potential self is infinite. We have, beauty is not caused, it is. We have, buy things because you need them, not because they're on sale. We have live by your inner knowledge and strength. We have cooking is easy, doing dishes is the hard part. We also have do you believe endurance and persistence will be rewarded. Happiness is actually an art of living which is in us. We have you'll win success in whatever calling you adapt, especially if you are, again, persistent and you are with, keeping that endurance up to achieve it. We also have grace is kindness, compassion, and caring. We have an N here. We have a Y, so New York might be something significant that comes up for you guys. We have L. We have an LA as well. Lane. We have E. And we have another A. So again, arrange those into letters, initials. Any of those can be synchronicities for you. 1111 might be a synchronicity as well. You might be seeing a lot of 1s and 4s. We also have, I remember the pizza man and it's a good memory. So you're definitely going to be feeling a very reminiscent around this time period. Your root chakra is going to be particularly activated. Definitely something that was lost is going to be found again. Connection like that. This could be a past life connection even with your future spouse. Don't be crying over spilt milk. There's definitely a sense of welcoming home, homecoming. Fish might be something that comes up again. Definitely like important cultural things to you and your family might be coming up around this time. You're definitely going to be celebrating. You're going to be feeling very good, very lucky. Dragonflies are going to be another significant synchronicity for you. There's going to be a lot of shifting and changing and transformations happening. Bows might be another thing. Yeah, pay attention to pineapples. That might be another synchronicity as well. Unexpected surprises and just, again, I get the sense of like culture and heritage and family is going to be really important around this time period. So again, oh, there goes my other light. So definitely pay attention for these different kinds of synchronicities. March might be a significant time period as well. Just going to call that out right now. But let's go ahead and see what is in your cards as well here. So we're going to go ahead and set her over here. Oh, wow. Really? I was talking about like something about the home, family, heritage is going to be coming up because you might even be traveling back home, being very victorious in that way because we have the Chariot coming out here as well. We also have the Seven of Cups. There's definitely different options available to you. Your imagination is going to be heavily activated. You're going to have all these different ideas, but you may not know how to actively pursue one particular path because they're all going to be really important. Oh, this is definitely a really great time period for you because we have the Ace of Pentacles as well. So again, there could be the Cancer season might be particularly important. Again, winter season as well, but there's long-term prosperity and success coming for you around this time. We have a creative endeavor coming out as well. Oh, we have successive cards here. We have 2 sevens coming out. So again, 7 might be a synchronistic number that you need to pay attention for. We also have Merlin with alchemy, justice, and balance. So pay attention to dragons. Dragons might be another synchronicity for you guys as well. We then have the Angel of Annihilation. We'll see what signs are related to him. And then we also have the message of being spontaneous, going on spontaneous journeys. Again, that connection to home and family and your heritage, where you grew up as a child maybe might be coming up very heavily around this time period. Pay attention to anything in the arts. Particular music might be coming up, like clairaudient messages. But let's go ahead and start diving into some of these. Let's talk about that creative endeavor. So with this... and this is card 8. So, soul expression. A fiddle adorned with vines stands upright in the sand along with books, a camera, paintbrushes, and an artist's easel. A beautiful, vibrant river flows by, indicating that new inspiration is coming. This heralds a period of good creativity for you. If you've been thinking about a new creative project, it's time to get things going. And if you're already working on such a project, this card is telling you to shift into high gear. The activities involved in this pursuit may be something personal, like taking up painting or learning how to play the piano. You may even decide to go to school to learn something new. Professional opportunities are also indicated, however. You may open an art studio or even a bakery. There's also great potential in writing, publishing, theater, and music performance or composition. If these or other creative activities call to your heart, now is the time to take action. Set aside your doubts, share your talents with the world, and express your soul's desire. This card is singing your praises, and so should you. So you may be even like heavily attracted to things like this because your future spouse may do something in this field as well. So that's like why you're being so heavily attracted or pulled in this direction around this time. So we also have, of course, our Merlin card present. So let's see what he has to say for you guys. So the Merlin is the messenger of initiation and alchemy and is both the magician and the high priest. He is the masculine keeper of magic and has the ability to turn iron ore into gold. The Merlin says you have all you need to move forward. Rejoice that all the elements you require for success are indeed present. You are given notice that when it comes to your life and its purpose, the magical aspect of the Merlin can be summoned to help you find an answer that is within you. When the Merlin appears, he tells you that justice will be done in all matters of your inquiry, but not by any forceful action. Instead, ask yourself what you need to do to bring balance into your life. And that's also what the Chariot card emphasizes as well, is balance. Are you thinking too hard, perhaps overthinking things? Do you have enough downtime? The answers you seek are not found in obvious places. It's time to go within through meditation and prayer and ask the spirit world of the Merlin's magical influence to send you signs and omens to help you chart your course. The Merlin says that he will lend you his wisdom and magic on this leg of your journey until you can claim it as your own. His message is always be in the world but not of it, and wear it only as a loose cloak about your shoulders. You will never have to look outside yourself for answers when the Merlin appears. Remember, all signs and omens sent by the Merlin are but reflections of that which is within you already. Wow, that's pretty wild. So, looking at our Angel of Annihilation here, we're going to go ahead and see what kind of signs and synchronicities it brings with it. So let's see what we got. So a hood, an eclipse, an empty field. So again, pay attention to when there is an eclipse happening for you. During this time period, whenever this might be, it might be a full moon eclipse. Also, pay attention to when the blood moon is going to be happening as well, because that might be another sign and synchronicity for you guys in particular. And it's funny, this talks about cloak, and so did Merlin talk about cloak as well. So I don't know how that's going to come up as a synchronicity for you guys, but it very much will. Also, the moon is just going to be a big emphasis here because that's also the ruling planet of Cancer. So looking at our Be Spontaneous card. When you are busy, rushing, stressed, worried, or overwhelmed, it's easy to lose track of the simple things in your world that bring you joy. This is a huge nudge to remember to create some fun. Rediscover enthusiasm and fascination with adventure and spontaneous happenings. Engage with your life again and take in your surroundings, observing the importance of living life to its fullest. Decide to do something for the pleasure of it and see where life takes you. Exactly. And that's like part of that Seven of Cups energy. Because it's like there's all these different fun options. Go ahead and explore all of them as different avenues. Give yourself that opportunity. So let's look at our tea leaves as well. We have older woman, dealing to relationship with an older woman. We have crown, honor and respect will come to you. We have kite, and look, it's a fish, literally, and you had that in your charms as well. We have vacation, so maybe you're going to be going on a vacation with your family or something. We have beetle, good fortune. We also have dog, far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. We then have bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. And we have mountain, major challenge to overcome, but you're going to get through it just fine. So again, these all might be other synchronicities that you're going to see before you meet your future spouse. So that is everything I'm seeing here for this particular pile. So if this resonated, please do leave a like, comment down below what you thought about it. And of course, if you like access to more exclusive content of all various shapes and forms, definitely do check out my Patreon link down below. It helps with the continued growth and production of the videos on this channel. So thank you all so much, and I will see you in the next one.